Today I'm gonna find out if I can survive one day as a firefighter. I don't like it up here.
Ooh. That's that radiant heat coming down.
Shut her down. Today we are at Southern Valley Fire and Rescue, as you can see, here in Horace, North Dakota. I was feeling really good coming to this video, and then I walked up and now I'm like completely intimidated. You should see all the stuff they got set up. This is gonna be a rude awakening for me, I feel like, about what actually goes into being a firefighter and or can I physically handle it. Scared of heights, by the way. Does that help as a firefighter or not?
Perfect.
All I know is I have to put on a lot of gear and it is like 90 degrees out today. And I'm already a guy who just sweats just looking at the forecast for the day.
Also 75% humidity.
Oh, it's 75% humidity. That's great. Yeah. Thanks, Tyler.
I'm just here for moral support.
Thanks for reminding me of that. Guys, this is Rob, and Rob is the firefighter of the year here. And with a mustache like that, how couldn't you be? And I heard you're kind of the training expert here.
Well, I don't know about expert, but training.
He's the expert, is he not?
Training is one of my jobs here, yes.
What has been the worst training experience you've had, and will that be today?
I don't know, we've done a lot of firefighter 1 and 2 skills, which is initial firefighter training over the years. It's like any new job, when you first start, it goes a little bumpy for a while, and then you figure out the system, and it works fine after that.
Well, it's a good thing we're doing this all in one day today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do today?
Gear, getting dressed, right? We can't do anything in an emergency if we don't have the right protective equipment on. We have some fire hose here that we're gonna pull. On the outside over there, we have our forcible entry door, so we'll have to force entry. And then I got a hallway here that we're gonna work on moving some hose through. We'll flow a little water.
Okay.
And then after that, if we're feeling real spicy, we got the live burn trailer out here from the North Dakota Firefighters Association.
So when you say live burn, like we're gonna start that thing on fire?
Yes, we're gonna have a fuel package built inside of there that will start on fire.
Am I gonna have to go inside of it while it's on fire?
Yeah.
I don't love that.
Be excited. Every firefighter we've ever done, they look forward to live burn day.
And then what's that over there?
So over there, we'll see where we get. We got a lot on the docket.
Let's go get dressed. Let's throw on the gear. YouTube transition.
I'm not using it. I'm not gonna use it.
So when you guys get a call to go somewhere, like what's your target time? Because I know it's about, you guys measure how long it takes from when you get the call to when you get there.
Yep, from the time of page to in the trucks pulling out the door, we want to be in 60 seconds.
So should I try and put all this on in 60 seconds or no?
We should probably figure out how it goes first.
Okay, we'll see if it fits.
And then we'll get into that.
Okay.
Right? So they're working on your bunker pants right now. We carry suspenders. So part of the thermal protection part of this is how the gear fits. If it's super tight fitting, then we don't get that air gap. We're using that air gap as part of our thermal barrier.
It's kind of like a wetsuit that you actually want water inside of a wetsuit to keep.
Yeah,
to
similar.
keep you
We're
warm.
looking for some airspace, some air gap there, right? There's a couple layers to gear. There's the tough outer shell part of it, and that's to protect from abrasion. And then inside of that is the thermal layer and the moisture barrier. We can adjust that out.
Me after a weekend out at the bar drinking on Monday. All right, how do you think they fit?
It's good to me.
Let's go.
Okay, so next step's gonna be the boots.
Oh yeah. Can I just buy these somewhere? These are kind of nice. All right, now what?
So when we're fully geared up, this goes on first.
So like so, it's got the cape part of it that sticks down over your shoulders and everything. We want all of our skin to be covered when we enter hazardous atmosphere. So last step we're gonna need is a helmet.
Good.
Chief's got one for you.
Ooh. Oh, let's go. Look at that. Custom hat. Look at that. That's sweet. How's it look?
When people are trying on new gear, we always just make sure they flex and stuff, so that way we don't have any.
Is this me?
Yep.
Yep, that's a good start.
No, I actually feel pretty good. You know, I feel a little bit more like I'm about to go ice fishing, but what's up? What's the problem?
We're not gonna have a good seal.
Like on the mask, you mean?
Yeah. What are we gonna do about that, Rob?
Well, what I usually do with my Fire 1 students is I warn them weeks ahead of time that when we get to live burn day, you have to be clean shaven.
Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna make me shave, and Erin's been just, I mean, look at her. She's like, you have to shave. Now the thing is, I was telling my wife that I was doing this video, and she kind of knew where it was going, and basically said, you shave your mustache, you're not gonna be happy. The women in my life right now, she's at home, and Erin is right here, and she's giving me a look of, you know, she's kind of turned into my my work wife at this point. And so I think I got a shave. Plus, I also can't do a firefighting video without having a mustache. I mean, look at Chris's. Like, if your fire chief doesn't have a mustache like that, I don't know if you can even trust him at this point. I'm gonna take it all off now that I know how to get it on. I'm gonna shave, and then I'm gonna put it all on in 60 seconds, no problem. Sorry, Ann, my beautiful, lovely wife, but I had no choice. So, bye to the beard, say hello to the mustache. Time to be a firefighter. I elected to go with the keeping the soul patch because the chief had one. What do you think? I also decided to keep some sideburn as well. Is that gonna be a problem?
Nope.
All right. Who's ready to be a firefighter or do some 70s porn? All right, first test of the day is can I put this gear on in 60 seconds? I have Matthew and Luke next to me that I'm gonna race. How do you guys feel? You think I can do it in 60 seconds? You guys don't know me very well.
Okay, everybody's got their gear placed how they want it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'm good.
Go.
Oh! Done!
Nice.
Oh, I got the tanks.
Okay, so we gotta be zipped all the way up, neck flap closed.
They did put on so much more gear than I did. How fast did I do it?
You did your first one in 40 seconds, but you had everything wrong.
Pretty good. Pretty good, boys. I didn't realize that they were also going to be putting that, and they almost still beat me.
You wanna advance some hose? We'll stretch hose off of here.
Yeah. Also, I want to say, once they got the masks on, so badass, the sound of the mask. Felt like I was standing between Bane 1 and Bane 2.
Okay, so we got dressed. We get to the fire, we've got to get hose to the front door so we can get into the structure. This is 1 3/4 hose.
That's a pretty big hose.
Yeah, it's pretty average for the fire service in the U.S.
So you're saying that 1 3/4
1
is
3/4, yep, it's an average.
Let's go. Some of that. Noah.
So in order to advance this hose line, we're gonna pull it off out of the bunk. We'll grab onto the nozzle.
Yep.
And this, we're gonna pinch it and pull it out so that it gets onto our shoulder.
So I'm grabbing
Right
this
shoulder.
loop and the nozzle.
Yep, we're gonna pull this out
That.
as a stack, right?
So-
it's gonna come out and onto my shoulder here.
Got it.
We're gonna pinch it and walk out to this yellow line. Then you're gonna turn around and come back and grab a hold of these 2 loops, and we're gonna walk towards the red Connex box over there.
Okay, so just get after it here.
Sure. Okay, here you go. Now you're gonna reach up with your right arm, hold on to this and pinch it, okay? Now you're gonna turn around to the left, you're gonna come back, and you're gonna grab a hold of both of these loops, and we're just gonna start walking towards the Connex box.
All right.
You're gonna feel one kind of come tight in your hand, let go of it, and keep pulling with this one. Okay, that one pulled tight.
Now
we're gonna drop it. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna reach up with that hand, grab the nozzle. You're gonna drop this one down, grab onto this loop.
That.
And we're just gonna kind of let it fall off our shoulder and keep walking. All right, so we can drop it right here. This is our objective, right? We'll say this is our fire building.
Yep.
We can see we got a couple of kinks here.
Yep.
So we can just pop back and fix these. Okay, and at this point, we would call for water. We're gonna put our face piece on from our SCBA, our air mask, and then we're gonna force the door and go inside.
Okay, so when I'm calling for water, is it like what am I yelling?
Water!
Water! Is it like kind of like ice cold beer? This is a pretty serious situation.
Yeah, it's kind of a serious situation if you think of your house on fire.
That's true. All right, guys, I'm having a lot of fun learning about what it's like to be a firefighter, gaining a lot of respect for what they do. Not that I didn't already, but even more so. If there's other jobs that you think I should try out and learn about and see if I can do it for one day, throw it in the comments. Let me know what job you think I should try to do next.
Okay. So we got our hose to the front door in the last evolution. Now we get to the front door. Sometimes people are home, sometimes the door is unlocked, and sometimes it's locked and we need to get through it, right? There's obvious signs of fire inside the building, so we need to get in there. So we have a few set of tools that we can use for that. These 2 tools are called a set of irons together. This is our Halligan.
Halligan?
Halligan, right? It's named after the guy that invented it, made it.
Halligan knew what he was talking about.
He did it well over 100 years ago, and people are still using it today. So we will come up to our door. The first thing we do is try it, right? Because because people don't like you breaking doors if you didn't need to. And the next thing you do, we're gonna size up. We're gonna put our foot up against it, and we can get our adze in here, and now we can pry. So we size up our door, doesn't open, it's locked. Now we gotta force it.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, does anyone, you know, you can't be doing that. There's fire in there.
Yep.
Okay, so I go check the door, it's locked, foot up against the door.
And now we're gonna lift up on this side of it. Okay? Okay, we've created a gap, right?
Yep.
Put our axe in here to capture that progress.
Okay, so
keep that gap. We can get our forks in behind here potentially, right? If we need a bigger gap to get the forks in, we're just gonna hit the back of this with our Halligan bar.
Okay.
All right, so let's stop there. We got good progress. Now you're gonna move to this side of the bar. We're gonna put our forks back in here.
Yep.
And you're gonna push against it like that until the door swings open. Okay, we captured progress. We can go back to the adze between the door here.
Yep.
And finish the force.
Like this?
Yep. Oh, there we are. We're through the door.
Woo! And how often does it come easier than that?
That's pretty average.
That's pretty average.
Right, typical residential door is probably one of the easier forces. Commercial doors are the toughest forces.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
It's time to put it all together, huh?
Probably bring the axe up too. Unless you get really lucky and you go to a house that just has an axe just sitting at the front door.
Yeah, not usually. Sometimes, not usually.
Maybe. All right, here we go. Check the dot back there. Oh no.
There we go. Keep trucking.
All right, we're in. Woo! How was that for my first time?
That was good.
Oh, not too bad.
It was good.
I only got one cut. So now I need to call 911 because I'm injured and I need an ambulance.
Well, that's us today.
Woo! I'm out of shape.
That's really good actually for a first time out.
I think he's just saying that to make me feel good.
Maybe you're built to work on the truck instead.
All right, so now we're gonna pull some hose through it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna
go over to
spray
the
it.
tower ladder. We're gonna grab that hose, same hose pull that you just did out of the training prop over there. We're gonna stretch so that we come to this door. We're gonna call for water, and then we're gonna travel down this hallway and open the nozzle when we get to the other end.
My truck needs a car wash. Do you think we can do that?
If you don't mind water spots.
I got dirt all over it.
Yeah.
You guys ever do that? You ever wash your cars with it?
Not usually.
Okay. But you guys can make a killing in like having a fireman car wash where you maybe you guys are just wearing these, no shirts. Pop those tops off. You guys could do a fundraiser. You're washing cars.
That's how you get paid to leave.
Okay. So when I get over there, what do you want me to do?
So I want you to do what we did to this box, only we're gonna go to that door you just forced.
And then I'm just going all the way through.
Yep, you're gonna go up to that door where it forced. We're gonna call for water. They're gonna actually charge the line. And then we're gonna move that charge line through that hallway. And then we're gonna open up the nozzle and flow some water once we get out of
Is
there.
there a technique with going through the hallway?
Yeah, so you'll be on the nozzle. Your job is you're just gonna come up to the corner, say left turn if we're going left, and then I'll come in behind you and I'll move that hose for you. So
And then I go.
Yep, so your whole job is just to get that nozzle to the fire.
All right, we force entry the door. Now it's time to get the hose in the house, through the hallway, and to the fire. Here we go.
Okay, let go.
Water!
Okay, so we want the nozzle and the coupling up here at the door. Okay, water's coming. So there's a bunch of air in the line. We gotta bleed that out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna twist off the side. We'll open that nozzle up. Now we're gonna advance through the door. We're gonna push up in the hallway.
Left, bump up!
Okay, move up.
Right, bump up!
Now pop down on a knee. This in your armpit. This elbow is gonna go on the other side of the inside of your knee. You're gonna open up the nozzle. Flowing water.
Woo! That's really pulling on me. That's crazy.
Okay, shut her down.
Woo!
So when this line's pumping, pressure it should be, it's about 70 pounds of nozzle reaction pushing back against you that you got to support. We're gonna have to move this line forward while it's flowing. Easiest way to do that, we're in this spot here, right? I'm gonna pop up, move forward. That's the move.
Check my hip mobility here. And now we got the peanut gallery watching. Hi guys.
So what you're gonna do is we're gonna pinch real hard with your arm into your armpit. We're gonna open that nozzle up, okay? And then we're gonna move forward. Good. Okay, you can close down.
I mean, I did 3 reps and I'm tired.
Yeah, so we shouldn't have to go more than 10 or 15 feet like that, but we have to move and flow and move sometimes. So that's for that situation where we have a whole room that's on fire. It's getting out into that hallway.
Yep.
We opened up our nozzle, we applied some water, fire comes right back. We got to get around the corner into the fire room, so we may need to pull some water, and then we put the fire out.
Woo! Now I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I thought it was sweating before, now I'm really sweating.
Keep in mind, half our gear is still over there.
No, I know. I'm yeah. So then you shut the water off and then you just drain it, or what? Like you just open it up?
Yeah, if we're all done with the firefight, fire's out, we open up the walls, the ceilings, we're positive we don't have any more fire anywhere. We'll have the pump chauffeur shut the truck down, and the line down. We'll bleed it out, and then we just back the line back out of the house. Gets washed and cleaned, and then we pop it back up on the truck.
A lot of being a firefighter is cleaning up too.
Yeah, not to say that it's fun, but the most fun work we have to do is in that first 20, 30 minutes.
Most exciting
is putting the fire out, right? And then it's a couple of hours sometimes of pulling ceiling, pulling the walls apart, going through blankets and clothes and things, trying to find important things to the family, salvage, right? For some folks, that's all they've got. Right. So as much as we can save for them, the better. Yeah. So.
Next thing on our list, after I got a little water and an Uncrustable, I'm sucking hind tit a little bit, not gonna lie, but we gotta keep going, job not done. Now we're gonna do a roof ventilation simulation.
Yep. Roof ventilation.
Great band name, by the way.
Yeah, it would be. Okay, so,
He's like, yeah, I don't care.
So if you can imagine, as we were just advancing that hose and we're trying to put the fire out, the room is 300, 400, 500 degrees and we can't see anything. How do we fix that? Is if while those guys are advancing down the hallway, we put a hole in the roof and let all that hot air and smoke and gases and all those things exit up out the top. That's in essence what we're gonna do. The trusses are 16 inches on center, which is important because we don't want to cut through the trusses with our saw because we could cause a roof collapse or failure. We don't want that, obviously.
What do we use to cut?
Chainsaw typically.
Okay. I actually have some recent experience with the chainsaw. I bought a bunch of chainsaws off of Temu.
I'm sure they were priced much more economically than the ones we have.
If you want to check out that Temu video, go check it out on our page. It feels wrong plugging videos in the middle of a video where we're trying to save people's lives. You know? Yeah. Here's a real question for you. If I know anything about a chainsaw, about 50% of the time it starts and 50% of the time it doesn't. Is that a concern for you guys?
It is not. It's sort of not optional for us. It has to work every time. So they get checked at least every week, sometimes a couple times a week.
All right, should we do it?
Yeah. Okay, so we got our chainsaw. We're gonna grab our Colorado hook here off the back. And we're gonna go over the roof prop. So this is a 2-person job. First person is gonna step off the ladder and we're sounding the roof. We're looking for structural integrity. There's potentially a fire burning below us. So we're gonna sound, we're looking for soft spots. So it's a before we step off, and we're gonna sound where we go. We want our hole as high up in the peak as we can, because obviously heat rises, and so the higher up we can put it, the best. Now if you think about different roof pitches and things, we gotta make it close enough that I can push it out below with whatever tool I got. So if I only have a 10 or 12 foot long tool, I maybe need to back off the peak a little so that I can get through the inside ceiling.
Okay.
All right, so for today, we're gonna end up cutting a little square in this piece of OSB. It doesn't cut like a normal roof. It takes hardly anything for our saws to get through this OSB. But if I put a full shingled roof together every time, that costs a lot of money, right?
And you just have a second job then.
We just have a second job.
And then if you're a roofer, now you all of a sudden you need to start drinking on the job and smoking cigarettes all the time. All right, so I'm doing this.
Yep.
The roof is stable.
Yep.
Now we're going after it.
Now we're gonna go up and cut a hole.
All right. I jinxed it. I totally jinxed it. Oh, I got a loud mouth.
It's also why we carry 2 or 3 of everything.
I can't help but feel completely responsible for that thing not starting. I completely jinxed it.
It's on you.
This is on me. I'll take that fall. There we go.
Hey, I'll have you get up on the roof and I'll hand you the saw once you're up there. Okay, so your first cut is gonna start here. We're gonna go that way. Yep, we're gonna cut this way first. Gonna feel that truss. We're gonna come back this way, lift up over the top, this way, lift up over the top, over there. Then we're making a cut here, over the top, over the top. We're gonna finish that one off.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yep, saw's yours. Take this, and then you're going to take your sounding tool, and you're going to louver those 2 pieces up.
Like this.
Yep, or you can just push down on them.
And then yank them, or
Yep. And then
I'm
you
just flipping them?
Yeah, now that you got a spot you can grab with your hook, you can pull them that way. Okay, we're
Are
going
they
to louver
supposed
this.
to fall in like that?
Sometimes they do.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to take your hook or flip it around. You're going to hold on to this rake end with your hand, nice V handle, and you're just going to punch that sheetrock out below. Sweet, we got a hole. We expect a whole bunch of black smoke to come out of here and maybe even some fire. If that happened, we did our job correctly. The guys inside, people inside should notice a change in the atmosphere if we made our hole big enough. And then we tell command from truck 12, vertical vent's complete, we're exiting the structure, waiting reassignment. And they're gonna give us a new job to do. When we do training, the guy that cuts through the truss the deepest or through it has to buy ice cream, and it looks like you're not buying ice cream today.
Why?
Because you're nuts, you barely touched them, so.
Oh, so if I cut too deep on it.
Yeah, if you cut through it the deepest, right, then you're the ice cream guy. You get to go buy ice cream. It does, yeah.
Let's go. I mean, I'll buy you guys ice cream regardless. You think I got like this without eating ice cream? Sweet. All right, well, I wasn't the worst. It's kind of what I want to get out of today, is just not be the worst fireman possible.
All right.
What's next?
Is this the grand finale coming up, or
Yeah,
what?
well, we're gonna
Get
go.
you inside, we'll get you geared up, packed up, get your mask and make sure everything fits.
Okay. So I go,
Yep, not backwards, go down before we set it. You have a good seal.
Truck 12, are you okay? All right, so here's our burn facility for the day. So our fuel package is just plain old pallets, and we use a little straw in there to get the fire going. And then we'll be right about here. We'll just take a knee and we can talk through the fire behavior and what's happening and all those things. We'll have a line with us inside here underneath the door. If you get uncomfortable, if you feel like some part of you is getting hot, shift your position. If that doesn't make any difference, then just let me know and we'll back out of here and we'll get it fixed. So, ready for go? All units on the fire ground, prepare for go stop, 1 minute.
Here we go. All units on the fire ground, ready for ignition. Fire in the hole. Okay, so we'll set down and take a knee. So here's our thermal imaging camera, right? So we can see not a whole lot in there at the moment. The way these work is it sees differences in temperature, right? So we're in the incipient stage of the fire at this point in time, right? Just barely getting started. We got a little bit of straw burning right here, right? This is that fire extinguisher level fire. So you can see that we're starting to produce a little smoke, right? That smoke's traveling up to the ceiling. We can also see that we've got a little bit of air coming and going in this doorway because we don't have an outlet for it right now. We're starting to get a little bit of growth going here now. We can see the smoke layer up here, right? Yeah. If we stand up right now, we can see that visibility is worse up here, right? So that's why when we tell people to get down on the ground and crawl, visibility's better, temperatures are a lot lower down here. The atmosphere is a lot better for victims down here. That's why we want them to crawl. So we can see that fire is in the growth stage now. So up above us right now is that rollover. We start to see that type of fire behavior. That means we're close to the fire and we need to apply water. So we can really feel the thermal energy coming off of that now, right? Apply a little water to it and it cools down, right? Yep. That fire knocks back. Yep. Okay, just that little bit of water darken that down. We can feel that spike. That's the water converting to steam. It's like a sauna. It's like a sauna. So if we look up now, right, it's in the orange, the yellow, right, but that's not on fire. That's the smoke in the tin getting to that temperature. Yep. If we look at the ceiling above us, this temperature is not super accurate, but we're at 500 degrees up at the ceiling. Erin outside, our safety person, she's watching the sensors. I heard on the radio, she told me we were at 1200 degrees, right, up at those sensors. Put a little water on it, we cooled it back down. Why don't you go ahead and put a little water on that fire. Good. That was maybe 2 gallons of water. So hardly anything puts it back if we put it in the right place. Okay, go ahead and put that thing all the way out. Go ahead and put it all the way out. Okay, so now we're going to call for ventilation. Get some vent. I don't even want to open that door. Okay, now we can talk about flow path. We can see the smoke exiting the structure from high pressure to low pressure, right? Yep. It moves from hot to cold. We applied water and it looks like the fire's up. If I leave this alone, don't do anything with it, there's a good possibility it's going to come back. Right. So that's when we get into what we call overhaul. We're going to go open up those pallets. We're going to make sure all that stuff is completely extinguished. We'll back outside, we'll take our masks off and stuff, cool down a little bit, we'll start another fire and we'll advance in here and put the fire out. That'd be our level 2 burn that we take our recruits through. Okay, that work? Cool. How was that?
It's good. It's hot in there.
Yeah, partially it's because we're in that little tiny space.
Yeah.
But it's not an uncommon heat to feel while we're making a search or we're making a push to get in there. We start to feel uncomfortable like that when we tell our firefighters to open up that nozzle. We can dry things out, I can't unburn it.
Right.
So if we cool the structure, we cool the contents, we cool the surfaces below their ignition temperature, they can't burn.
Right.
I've found things that they seem somewhat insignificant at the moment, right? Like a picture, a folded flag, a wedding dress, you bring that out to those people and it means the world to them, right? Yeah. That was super important to them. That's literally what we're here for.
Yeah.
If you make it out of the fire, that's ideal. Now I'm worried about your possession, your property, right?
Yeah.
If I want to conserve as much of that as I can. Because for some folks, that's all they have. Not everyone's got insurance to cover things. They maybe don't have some place to stay after that. They don't have family here that can help them out. So the less damage we can do and the most we can save for them, the better it is for them and our community and everything.
All right, we'll get some water and then we'll do it.
Yeah. Fire gun units from Instructor 1, prepare for go stop. Engine 10, go stop.
Engine 10, go.
Truck 12, go stop.
Truck 12, go.
Safety, go stop. Ignition officer, go stop. We are go. Fire in the hole.
So the inside team is going to tell us when they've got the fire ready for us to advance. We're going to grab our nozzle and walk up to the door. We're going to open it, kind of off to the side. We're going to count to 5. We want to see what the smoke is going to do. Everything looks good there. We're going to advance into where we were sitting, and I want you to put the fire out.
Okay. Are you going? I'm going first.
Yep, you're going to go first on the nozzle. I'll follow you up into there. Once you get into where we were sitting, open your bail up and put the fire out.
We are go.
I'm good. Good to go?
Yep, ready on you.
You guys ready? Ready?
Okay, here we go.
Go.
Okay, we're seeing the smoke clean up a little bit. We can see our fire. Let's advance inside and put it out. Good. Crew for fire attack. We're ready for vent. Open up the door. All right, we can see that fresh air come in behind us. Smoke's pushing out the window. We're getting some cleanup. We can move up to the fire and finish putting some water on it, and then we can back out. Now we can back up.
Okay.
Okay. Woo! End exercise, end exercise. Now we can get dressed down and start to cool off.
We did it. I'm breathing way harder. Live simulation is much more exhausting than just sitting there already. I was in there for what, 30 seconds? Stop. Felt like longer. I feel like I just ran a marathon. I've never run a marathon, but it's gotta feel like this.
Oh, you just wait for the pants reveal. It's gonna look like I pissed my pants because I'm wearing light colored jeans. It's actually more like here down than I thought it would be in my crotch. Well, how's the ass look?
Covered. Completely covered. The only dry spot you got is your crotch.
Story of my life. All right, my goal today was to survive one day as a firefighter. You guys think I did all right?
Wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah, being completely honest, I was expecting to have to do a lot more instruction beforehand and throughout the skill, and like you picked it up, so you did well.
We would have taken you into our academy.
Oh, really? I count that as a win. Let's go. I think there's only one thing left to do, and that's for me to face my final fear. All right, guys, that's our video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, send it to a friend. Thanks to Southern Valley Fire and Rescue for letting me do this today. It means a lot. I don't like it up here. We'll see you in the next one. How high does it go?
We can go to 85 feet.
What are we at right now?
We are at 21.